Dirty Talks.
Okay, guys, we got speed.
We got speed.
All right. Hey, skaters. This is Dirty Deborah Harry with the Dirty School of Skates, and you are tuned into Dirty Talks. And today you may be wondering, where is your spirited sidekick, Miss Rolly Locks? She's here, but she's sitting in the corner on the floor. Let me tell you there she is. How long it has taken us to get our together to make this thing happen, and we were so determined to make this podcast happen because I have a special guest. You guys. Everyone say hello to Noel Melanio. That's right.
Hello everybody.
Yes, this is Noel, and he is one of my skater friends, and I have him. I am so excited that he's here today because the topic du jour is going to be RollerCon and our experiences at RollerCon. Mm-hmm. Me being a 16-year veteran, you being a virgin.
Yeah. I lost my
first timer.
My card.
He's first timer
my V card.
at RollerCon. So we're going to talk about RollerCon. And the reason why many reasons why I'm so happy you're here, but one of them is I really wanted to get the perspective of someone who's just gone to RollerCon for the first time, because you know how I'm such a cheerleader for this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, you have to go.
Yeah.
You have to go. And I'm always telling people you have to go, but they're like, well, maybe it's just good for middle-aged white women. And I'm like, no, it's for everybody.
Oh, I'm not a middle-aged white woman.
You can aspire. You
can
can aspire to be.
Yeah.
But I really want to hear from other people's perspectives, mostly because of you guys who are watching and you're thinking, should I go? You don't have to just listen to Dirty drone on and on about how great it is. We can listen to the pros and cons of going to RollerCon from Noel, a first timer.
Yeah.
So, first things first, though.
Okay.
We have to talk about, we have to talk about this. We have to talk about where you work, because we have to talk about what your job is, because your job, when you tell people where you work, it's always like a positive response, is it not?
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
Absolutely, 100% of the time. If you say where you work, people don't go,
Yeah, animal control shelter. Oh, man.
like,
you must get bit.
Yeah, that's so sad. I'm so sad for you that you're at this point in your life. What a low point. No. I mean, okay, so tell the audience out there, where do you work, Noel?
I work at a very happy place, the happiest place on earth.
You do? And what do you do there?
I play the piano.
On Main Street.
On Main
Street, USA.
Yeah.
I remember the first time you told me that, I was like, hey, so we were cruising around at the rink, yeah?
As we do.
Wait, you had been at the rink, though, and not talked to me.
Yes, because okay, what? It was like the first
Remember?
3 weeks, I wouldn't even look at you. Wouldn't even look in your direction because, that's Dirty Deborah Harry.
And that's so crazy.
Avert my gaze.
I know. You must have been doing such a good job at it, or you weren't a particular skater in need, because normally, you can agree or not agree, I'm aggressively friendly.
Yes.
Yeah. So the fact that I didn't go straight up to you day one and be like, who are you? What's your story? Why are you here? Is amazing that it was 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm kind of offended now.
Right? You must have been doing pretty good. So I was probably thinking he's got it. He's fine.
Okay, that's
so
weird.
Did I come up to you or did you come up to me?
No, you definitely came up to me.
Oh. So you must have been having a real off day with your skating.
Yeah.
And I saw you and I was like, I can fix that.
Guy. Yeah. Okay, I'm a musician, right? But I wasn't skating to the beat for the first month or something.
Dude, maybe that's what it was.
You're like, enough of this.
Can't
have that.
Excuse me, sir. Do you hear the music going on? I'm going to need you to it.
Yeah. That's weird because I see other people skating. I'm not judging. But I'm like, oh, that's me. I used to be exactly like that. And there's room for people that don't skate.
Listen, don't skate to the beat. Sure. Maybe it's the beat in their head. You never know.
Yeah, they've got that spiritual beat.
When I came up to you, was I like, hey dude, how's it going? Can I fix that? Or
honestly, I don't remember the interaction.
Okay.
But it was such that it must have been natural. It was natural.
This is where you make shit up, Noel.
Can I say that?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't care.
I was trying to be PG. Because you know me.
That's the worst we're going to say.
Okay.
It's the worst. Everyone calm down. That's the worst we're going to do. Okay. See, when Adria's up here, she doesn't elicit the cursing out of me. She'll scold me for it.
For not?
She'll scold me.
For not?
For cussing. She'll just give me a look like, don't do it dirty. And I say, okay.
Oh, you got to bleep it out?
On how bad the word is, and I
Right.
bleep it out.
But Noel, like, okay, so at some point I saw you. I'm telling you, I probably saw something I needed to fix.
Oh, yeah.
And I just couldn't. So I probably went up to you and said, hey, dude, how's it going? Da-da-da-da-da. Wherein then you finally got brave to look me in the eye
Yeah,
and
eventually.
say, hey, I'll do whatever you tell me to.
Yes. Yes, because that actually, that's the dream. You are the dream beginner skater coach. I thought, oh, she's talking to me.
This is great.
This is insane because, like, I don't know. It couldn't have been more than a few weeks where I was watching you on YouTube like a creeper. Oh, wow. She skates really well.
And you're like, that's near me.
That's near me.
I could go there.
I could go there.
Stalk her in person.
That's not what I was actually hoping you weren't there.
Oh.
But after we met, it was great.
Then you're like, all right. And then I am positive that when I said to you at some point, I'll ask people, try not to do it like the first thing, like, hi, what do you do for a living? Because for some people, that is not what defines them good. It's something that they have to do. Maybe something they're not comfortable with, something they want to get out of. So you don't necessarily want to lead with that.
Yeah.
But I remember at some point, you probably said, yeah, right. You probably said something like, oh, I can't because I had to go to work. If people lead me into it, then I'll say, oh, yeah, so, what do you get to do or what do you do? Yeah. And you said like, oh, I play piano. I'm like, where? At Disneyland on Main Street. And if you're a local here in Southern California, you're just like, oh, that's like, we remember the real good days of Disneyland when we were kids, when it wasn't crowded. When it wasn't crowded. When you could just go and you were
Before it was like the most popular place to be.
Right. So and then the whole piano player, I love me some good live music.
Yeah,
and
so
I will
do
take
I.
that ragtimey, old-timey piano all day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love it. That piano has mojo in it.
Right.
It's got, like,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So there's a piano that's on a bicycle.
Okay.
And they used to have it at the park.
Awesome.
There's pictures of it.
Okay, but is that the one where they sit in the back and they're sideways?
No. It's like you're driving the piano around. You're
okay,
full
but
on,
who's got the handlebars?
You do.
Wait,
it's the piano.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to do that.
I've asked. I think it's I shouldn't be talking about this.
Can't. You know why? Because Mickey, listening. We would like you to continue to have your job at Disneyland.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we're huge fans. Yeah. So listen, the reason why I really want you guys to know this, if you go to Disneyland and you go down Main Street and you see my friend Noel, you got to be like, dude, oh my God. I roller skate too.
Yeah, we've had, I met someone at the rink. They said, I'm here out of town and I'm here to go to Disneyland, right? They said, oh my gosh, come see me at the piano. And do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I played that,
right.
the roller skates.
And you played that.
Yeah,
I remember when I told you got to play that. I got a brand new pair of roller skates.
Yeah.
And I was like, they could do that ragtime.
Yeah, that was the only song I listened to. And practiced until I saw her. I think it was Sarah.
Oh, that's awesome.
But anyway, it was so fun. It was so fun to finally have that connection.
So how long have you been skating?
Since August 2nd,
right?
2022. So,
August?
Oh my gosh. It's like 2 days before my skate birthday.
And this will be 3 years?
No, this would be 2.
2 years.
And
2 years.
Yeah. And for a few of those weeks, I had broken ribs. So
Not from skating.
Not from skating. No.
Not from piano playing.
Not from piano playing. We don't have to talk. So it's a little less than 2 years, but the day.
So in the comment section, I would like you guys to just guess. How did Noel break his ribs? Not skating, not piano playing. Ready, go. Figure it out, people. Yeah, and then we'll let you know. Okay, so at some point, I said to you, okay, first of all, you've come along very nicely as a skater.
Oh, thank you.
Okay?
I
Seriously.
really appreciate
Once you
that.
worked out the rhythm thing and you started skating to the beat, I'm like, now we got somewhere to work on. And I was
exactly
I think at some point you told me also, like, I have no rhythm or something like that. Because people say that to me all the time. And I'm like, you're a musician, dude. Count.
Yeah. Or no, the dancing. I'm not too dancey.
I'm not a dancer. You don't have to be a dancer when you're on roller skates. The greatest thing is the wheels are moving you forward, and all you got to do is shift your body weight side to side a little bit, and you could just start small, and then now you're in your full expression era.
Oh, am I? I feel like I'm just getting there.
You are.
I have so much more to skate.
Yeah, but you got some moves now.
Yes. I have some moves. I have a few things.
I feel like in my bank of memories with you at the rink, there are times when like we would be working on something and then I would skate away and then maybe a different day and you would do it and we would look at each other and be like,
Yes.
Oh my God, did you see that? And it was like a transition, but it was like so exciting. Like, oh yeah, you got it. Okay, what's next? And
so exciting.
You know what I like in this too? People watching the Olympics right now, what they are surprised about, but as skaters we know at heart, is when the skateboarders are competing, they cheer for each other.
Yes.
The outcome is not, they cheer for each other because each person knows how exciting it is to finally get that trick. To finally get it. And then you look at each other and you're like, yeah. Because if you're a true skater, you feel it for another person. And that's what skateboarding is happening in the Olympics, that people are like, oh my God, that's so odd that they cheer for each other. It's the true essence of being a skater. You can feel it.
Yeah, isn't that the spirit of the games anyway, right? I don't know. I don't know anything.
I'm not really watching it. I'm not really watching it.
But, you touched on something
skateboarding, yes.
that I love. And when we get to share skating with one another, you've approached me. Now we have a skating relationship.
Yes.
And you introduced me to other skaters.
Yes.
And I remember the few skaters that you introduced me to at the beginning. Shannon.
Yeah.
Donna.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. And I'm trying to be very accurate about who you introduced me to because it was
Well, I like to say that you are single, correct? And for some reason,
single.
I just introduce him to married women. Here's a whole host of married women, Noel. At some point,
there's no pressure.
No, he's just hanging out with the Golden Girls here.
Well, there are worse people to hang out. This is what a great. What I wanted to say, it's so funny.
I know. I'm sorry. I took you on. People are like, "Are you going to talk about RollerCon?" No.
Oh
but
yeah.
So I introduced you. No,
about,
I'm sorry,
yeah,
but I introduced you to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shannon, who owns Backbeat Skates.
Yeah, and now she owns Backbeat Skates.
Right.
And we do moves together, and we have things that we've just gotten better at, and we can share that. And it's fun.
Right.
She's a married woman.
Yeah. She's a married woman, but we got moves we share together.
Oh, that sounds a lot more intimate.
But it's true. Yeah, but what goes on the skate floor stays on the skate floor, right?
What are you gonna do?
You don't got moves with Shannon outside the skate floor.
No.
You're not like, you don't have parking lot moves with her.
No. Oh gosh. Yeah, I've got those too.
Yeah, right. Meet Melanio in the parking lot for those parking lot moves.
Yeah,
But it is fun though. For me, I feel like I'm a little bit like I meet people at the rink and I'll be like, I know who you'd be friends with. And I introduce you to that person.
Yep.
And I'm like, those two are going to be great together.
Yep.
And then I'm like, that person with that person. And a little bit of like friendship matchmaking.
Yeah. You're
Which I
good
think
at
is
that.
great.
Yeah.
Well, it's just putting people together.
Yeah.
And then we all have one big community, which I love. So that leads me into me with my obsessiveness about trying to get people to go to RollerCon. So I think I approached you and was like, dude, you got to go to RollerCon. We're going to RollerCon. You got to go to RollerCon.
Yeah. And then I picked up on it and I was like, no, I have to go to RollerCon. I'm going to RollerCon. And I was trying to get other people to go to RollerCon.
Right?
I'm like, hey, dude, let's go to RollerCon.
See, because therein lies our being so close to a cult or a multi-level marketing company where we're like, if I just tell you and you tell two people, and then we're influencers.
Yeah, yeah. And then they make fun.
Right.
They have fun, make fun.
Yeah. It's okay. You can only stick your tongue out. Nothing else.
You can't undulate.
None of that.
Inside joke.
Right?
Okay. So RollerCon.
Yes. So you tell me from start to finish, like, did you go on the website and just be like, I'm trying to buy a ticket and I'm confused, or what happened?
A little bit. I mean, there was a little bit of that. But
because I mean, honestly, like when you went there, because I want it from a newbie perspective, because someone who's been to RollerCon 16 times, you're like old hat, man. I know who to call, what to do, whole thing. I got myself dialed in, like. So, but from a new person's perspective, so that someone who's going to go to RollerCon, this may be some of the challenges. It's okay to talk about that too.
Yeah, I mean, it has still a grassroots.
So when you went
feel.
on the website, did you have challenges? Just like, yeah.
Well, I have challenges.
In general.
Let's be honest. So I wasn't questioning it. I was like, okay, obviously this is an adventure, so I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I think it was shortly after tickets had gone on sale, and
Yeah.
the price was fairly reasonable.
Yeah.
And it felt a little expensive to me, but I thought, it's only going to get more expensive.
Yeah.
And so I was glad I bought tickets
Right away.
early on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that allowed me to focus on the hotel.
Yeah.
And then also after that's out of the way, then what kind of experience I thought.
Yeah. So when did you buy your tickets? When they first went on sale, which is usually like
November.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
think it's like the day after Halloween, like November 1st or no,
Yeah.
it's after
The 24th.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhere
Anyway,
around the
yeah.
It's a holiday-based activity. This ticket buying, and you guys look on the website so you know rollercon.com to when tickets are coming, because if you do buy them early, you get them less expensive. Closer to the event, more expensive. That goes without saying.
Yeah, but it's worth every penny. I have to say, I don't want that like lingering. Oh, this is too expensive. No. I might be jumping far ahead, but I have to say, I signed up. I got the MVP pass.
Yeah.
I signed up for 4 classes ahead of time. I thought, wow, this is great. I'm going to take 4 classes at RollerCon. No, because you can go and crash all together.
Right?
There's room for people that just you can show up the day of and say, hey, I'd like to do that class. Like, okay, yeah, there's room. Go on in.
Excellent.
And going from class to class to class to class and trying all the different stuff, like stuff I would never even do in my own garage by myself.
That's awesome.
There was a class, Distortion.
Uh-huh.
She had the sexy moves.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Sexy slutty.
So let's
dips,
make a
like-
plug for D here.
Yeah.
D owns Bruised Boutique.
Yeah.
BruisedBoutique.com. D has been in roller derby and park skating. She does aerial work. She's a dancer. I mean, marathon runner. She does it all. Okay. An incredible businesswoman. Amazing husband. Shout out to Eric. Everything they've ever done. They used to do the Northeast Derby Convention, which was super, super fun. I was at Dee's apartment in New Orleans during the Mardi Gras parade, and we skated in the Muses parade. With our skates on.
How fun.
Dodging horse dung, stuff like that. We've got stories, but she's an incredible teacher, right?
Yes. Yes, and I tell you, I mean, I would consider myself still a very, very beginner, and and everyone's there, they're doing it, And it's easier for one, because there's something goes in my brain, like mirror neurons, like, oh, I can do that. I can do it.
Yeah.
Someone's doing it right there. Then my body just does it.
Yeah.
And then there's other people who are, you think might be watching you, but are not, because they're so focused on what they're doing. And then, and maybe you vibe with someone like, oh, we just did that. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Because this is a dance class where I think she was focusing on dipping.
Yes, dipping.
Okay.
Yeah. And oh, my legs. Oh, my legs.
And you got sturdy legs.
I have
I've seen 'em.
tree stumps.
Yeah.
They're, man, I tell you, back in my
You
day,
strong.
when I was playing football, I was
Right?
squatting 500 pounds.
Really?
Oh, man, I had trunks, man. I didn't go very fast, but you don't want to
Right.
be around when I arrive.
And does that help you in piano?
Yes.
Stomping on them pedals.
Stomp on. Oh, sustain.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So you're out there dipping, and is it weird to be dipping with a group of people in a? Tell me what you thought of, like, the actual physical building that RollerCon is in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is a huge. It's like, I would imagine you could build a jet in there. A 747
Yeah.
jet. It's huge. And everything's connected. Oh, this is so amazing. Okay, so walking into RollerCon for the first time, it was moving. I could not have prepared myself. I have just goose pimples thinking about it. Just walking into this humongous room. There's the Ringers roller, the disco
Right,
thing.
right.
It's like, it's a party. It's a
Is
party.
Ringer's Roller Rink.
Ringer's
and
Roller
And
Rink.
who was right next to Ringer's Roller Rink?
Oh my gosh, Deborah Harry, Dirty Deborah Harry.
Yes.
Have you heard of her?
Yes, yes.
Oh my gosh, she's a superstar. She's a superstar in the roller skate world, and she was right there. I couldn't believe I was.
I had a little booth there.
Yeah. You
Just
had a
wanted to
booth
make
there.
sure you remembered that I was there.
Right there in the front. Yes, I know. Right. So there's that. There's the skate, the ramp. Wait.
The way you said this one thing about Ringer's Roller Rink, like Ringer is Isabel Ringer of Ringer's Roller Rink in San Diego, California. It's an outdoor facility, and it is amazing. If you come to Southern California, you have to hit it up. But she was very adamant that we have more of a dance skating presence at this RollerCon, and she was amazing. The amount of dance skater teachers that she
gosh.
brought from all over the
Oh
country.
yes. We should talk about that.
Yeah.
That's because that's the gem. That was.
So I'm sorry,
Best
I
reason to
interrupted
go.
you. So you're going into RollerCon, you see the rink,
You see
the
the
Ringer's
ring,
Roller
yeah,
Rink,
the Ringer's
and then you're
Roller
like,
Rink. You
oh, there's
see-
Dirty's booth.
Yeah. And behind is a skate park. There's ramps. And there's all the, I don't know what you call them, all the rails and ramps. And people are just going up into the air. And it's so exciting. And then there's 5 roller derby bouts all going at the same time.
Right?
One big bank track.
Yes.
There's the main event area, and
Yeah.
then all of this, and then there's the scores being like projected onto the walls, and there's people playing in pool noodles, and
It does get a little fever dreamish
It
there
is-
at some point.
it's amazing. I found my people. Look at all these weirdos.
You're like, I can aspire too because they're not the weirdest. I could be even weirder. They don't even know yet.
I could turn up my weird 1,000%
Right,
and
right.
still not even be a blip.
That's rad.
It was a blip. Oh my gosh! There's of all the things I mean, just different kinds of people from
Yes.
people dress differently. Definitely, there's
Yeah.
people move differently.
Yes.
There's a lot of athletes. There are so many skaters. Are amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing. What it does for people, their physicality and their.
Yeah.
I just feel like I just read confidence and
Yeah.
read like, oh gosh, just like warriors,
So you played football.
Yeah.
So is there a point where you're looking at roller derby skating and being like, I could do that?
No.
No, why not?
No.
Why not? You and them tree trunks?
No. That's no. I don't know why.
What position did you play?
Fullback and inside linebacker.
And so you think that this has nothing to do with roller derby?
Oh, it probably has a lot to do with roller derby.
Okay, check in next time because trust and believe when we get to the rink, I'm going to make you do a little bit. Just
you
a
know,
little bit.
you've given me a little
Yeah.
every now. I think
Every
the
once in a
two
while I get-
occasions we just get. She makes sure I'm comfortable and I'm
checking-
there, and then
Yeah, every once in a while at the rink, I always run the guys into the walls just for fun, and I say roller derby, and I'll just run a guy into the carpeted wall, and then they come away with like a burn from the carpet, and I'm like, "How you doing? Glad you're here."
Yeah,
So
some
when
people-
we first, what I thought was super cool about RollerCon when we first walked in. Wait, first of all, when you got there, did you have to? You had to get your ticket, right?
Oh yeah, that was the day before.
Okay, so it like the first day is Wednesday, and Wednesday is basically like checking into the event, getting your pass, and all that stuff. Did you have to wait in line?
Yes.
Now, I always want to know this: did you meet anyone in line?
Yes.
Because like when anyone complains to me about a line, like, oh, you got to stand in line and wait to get your ticket. First of all, you're in Vegas. Who cares?
Yeah.
Secondly, make friends.
Yes.
Like, no one's going to not talk to you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I feel like skaters are friendly in that manner.
Yeah. You know, I was there the first day. I came in early and I went to the bar.
Shocking.
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 Noel went to the bar.
Well, because when you get to Vegas, I always feel like you have to establish the bar you want to go to, your seat, and
Yeah.
get to know a bartender.
Yeah.
I could start tipping them right away, being like, so if you see me tomorrow night when I'm all...
That's it.
Yeah,
You
we
put
already have a relationship.
$20 down, they got you, you know.
Right?
But yeah, I met a bunch of people at the bar. They happened to be we talked about this,
Yeah.
the refs for
Yeah.
I guess they thought their thing was that day, which was the
Oops.
next day.
So you actually got to... Oh, you went to RollerCon by yourself.
Yes.
Important. Talk about that a little
was
bit.
freaky. Actually, I was very excited. So excited. That's the only thing I would talk about at work. Oh yeah, I know. He's roller skating again. I could just feel it. They're like,
Right.
I'm going to RollerCon. RollerCon. And they're like, okay, that's cool.
That's awesome.
But the morning of, and I was trying to avoid the heat because it was like 117, right?
Yeah,
So I
God, it
left
was
at
hot this year, yeah.
3:30 in the morning. I got my pegs. I'm getting ready to go out the door. I'm like, oh, I'm so nervous now.
Right.
I'm so why is this hitting me now? Why am I nervous? Like it was
So you're driving across the desert,
still nervous.
3:30 in the morning, you're in the middle of the desert
Yeah.
by yourself.
By myself. This is what I'm doing. I'm
That's
going to
pretty
the
awesome.
desert to roller skate with a bunch of people.
And you weren't driving an electric vehicle.
No,
You ain't
my
get caught in the desert.
2009 Toyota Camry. Oh, that thing's holding on. It will not die.
Wait, why did I think you had like a Hellcat or something?
I have a Challenger.
That's awesome.
But
But you're like, I'm taking the Camry
No,
for the
yeah.
reliability.
Well, yeah, that number one. Number two, I want to put miles on the nice car. The nice car. I want it to stay nice.
Well, I like the fact that you say that because when I go on some trips, instead of my Jeep Rubicon, I take my 2008 Honda Fit with the pink hood.
Yeah, that one. I saw it. I've seen it. You've described it to me, but then I finally saw it.
It's got 220,000 miles on it, people. It won't die.
It's gonna keep. Yeah, you change the oil and so you take care of something, it just goes.
Yes. Okay, so
We
you
got
drove
off track.
Yeah, of course we did. This podcast is 17 hours long. So Adria's in the corner, like stretching, trying to do yoga and make good use of her time. So when you get to RollerCon, you make friends at the bar with the
Yeah,
refs. So
yeah.
you're there alone, but
Yeah.
yet not.
Not.
Right? And then
Not.
you go and you get your ticket and you're meeting people in line because
Yeah.
people are friendly and you can go by yourself.
Yeah. And people from our rink.
Right? That's exactly what it's called.
Fountain Valley. Yeah, they're there, and we stood in line together.
That is precious because you guys, I really this year I was like, people from the rink, Fountain Valley Skating Center. I'm like, you guys got to go to this thing, and I think one of the great joys in life is seeing your friends from your hometown, but you're in Vegas.
But yeah.
There is something different. You're like, oh my God, you're here too. Let's make bad decisions.
Bad decisions make good stories.
Right?
That
And you're
is-
like,
that
now
is
we're
what I
all
say.
here together.
Yep.
And for some reason,
Yeah.
just picking your whole friend group up and sticking them in Vegas is like the funniest thing. But
No rules.
right? But I think the safe part about this is, you know, usually you go on some sort of, let's go on a girls trip or some friend trip.
Yeah, I do
and
that
then
all
by
the time.
you're like, I'm going on a girls trip.
Yeah.
I might not be the girl, but I'm at the trip. Okay.
I'm at the girl.
So
Yeah,
here's the deal. Like when you go to Vegas and you go to RollerCon, the thing that doesn't happen, which happens on all friendship trips, girls trips, etc., bachelor parties, whatever, is whenever you're done with one of those events, there are two people who ain't talking to each other again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Something happens.
Someone
Yeah.
really owes someone else some money. Like there's something tragic that happens. But when you go to RollerCon and you see your friends at RollerCon, I swear to God, 16 years of this, I've never heard, well, I went to RollerCon with so-and-so and now we're never talking again. It's like the experiences you have at RollerCon together bond you in a different way. And it's always, in my experience, always been super positive.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, the one time, all of one time. But
Yes.
I think I could have gone by myself and had a great time.
Yeah.
And maybe I did introduce myself to some people. Just like I just kept on seeing them in my classes. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, can I introduce myself to
Yes.
you? And then this guy, I think it was like, I introduced myself as, I only know his skater name.
That's good.
Rice Ball.
Oh, Rice Ball's great. He's
So,
from-
oh my gosh,
I
Calgary.
met him in Canada.
Yeah. And his whole crew. I mean, there's somebody, because I call the Mill Creek Common
Yes.
Legends. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Oh
From
my gosh.
Utah.
Dennis Bekovic
Yeah.
and Sparkle.
They're the best.
Oh my gosh. That was one of the best classes.
Yeah.
We could talk. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then,
Yeah, so tell me about classes.
oh,
So you went, that Utah crew is something else. I love them.
Yeah.
Did you see my twin there teaching?
I did.
Or-
Yes,
okay.
I know. I've seen two alternate universe Debbies. I'm like, this is a thing.
Oh, yeah. She gets it all the time. People come up to her and I said, just play with it, girl.
Yeah.
Like if people think that I'm you, I'm just going with it. But I'm bringing my best self as you.
Oh my gosh.
I won't let you down.
I can't. I have to tell this story now.
Go
because
do it.
I have a doppelganger. So I play the piano at Disneyland. Mm-hmm. There's a guy that plays piano at Knott's Berry Farm,
Oh my God.
and we look just like each other.
Oh my God.
People are always like, "Hey, I saw you." And I'm like,
Oh my God.
Wait, hold on." And so
Wait,
we
you guys could cover each other's ships.
finally met. We finally met, and we shared the same stories. Yeah. People think that I'm you, and then people think that I'm you.
That's
so let's just like mess with them. So
That is fantastic. You guys should play together, dueling pianos.
Oh,
You can
we've
get a
talked
job at
about
that
it.
place in Long Beach where they have the two pianos.
oh my, we could.
Yeah.
People would trip out. There's a
Right?
mirror upstage. It's like, no. Okay, so there was one thing which we got to cut this out of the. We can't use this. There was like one thing where I played a drum and I sang. This was part of the Xbox thing.
Yeah.
As Genghis Khan.
Of course, as
You
one
know,
does.
As one does. You go to Germany, you put on, you
Yeah,
dress up like
yeah,
Genghis
yeah,
Khan, and
yeah.
you do a promotion. And they said next year, like, oh, we want that group back. I was like, and then, sure enough, like right when we had to do the gig,
Yeah.
I got COVID.
What?
They're like, oh, what are we gonna do? We need Genghis Khan. I'm like, I got your guy.
Stop. Wait, that's really good. So he got the job?
He got the job.
This is great.
I gave him the costume. I'm like, just do this.
Listen, I love this because I really need a clone and I need some time off.
Yeah.
So all I just got to do is get someone who looks like me and skates like me and
Yeah.
can say like down with the butt, up with the gut,
Yeah.
and stupid stuff like
You've
that.
got two
and
people.
then
I
we're
know
good
there's
to go.
two. There's
Yeah.
one. There's one. I thought she was your sister or you at the rink. You know who I'm talking about.
Wait, at the rink. Oh yeah.
Yeah, is that your sister?
Yeah.
Who's that?
No.
Oh my gosh! I was like,
Of
that's
no
Debbie.
relation.
Oh my god.
Okay, so anyway, let's. He was like, I averted my gaze as
Averted
well
my gaze.
to her. Okay, so you went to class.
Yeah.
And so tell me, you went to the dip class, but what else did you do? What other class?
Oh no, I'm having a total brain freeze right now.
Okay, but did you
He's
go
one of the most.
dance classes? Or?
Yes, I did some St. Louis, some ballroom.
Oh, yeah.
it's
With
got
Leo?
some names. Leo
Yeah.
White.
Yeah, amazing.
Amazing. And oh my gosh, this is so I got the gem. I got the greatest value more than anyone because we were doing this class and it was at the end of the day. And so Leo, he's teaching us, and you see all the other classes end and he just keeps going and
Right.
going. He's like, I want to show you this. I want to show you this. I'm like, I'm not going to tell him to stop. We were there like an hour and a half more.
That's
and
fantastic.
my legs are like, like I can't ski anymore.
Mark, this is the third time we're talking about your legs.
Oh, well, hey, I mean, skating. I mean,
Tree trunks.
Yeah, tree trunks. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first day we're there, it's hot. It's blazes, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to get used to this heat. So I told you the story. I'll make it short this time. So I just get out at 5:15 in the morning to try and get used to the heat, right? Oh, look, the stratosphere is over. I'm trying to skate over there.
Yeah, so you're going to go skating outdoors in Vegas.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
In the heat.
In the heat. So
Ooh.
So I was like, put on a happy face. Let's get into it.
I love it.
I get to the stratosphere. It's like, oh, this is smooth. I gotta skate the strip. So I start going down the strip. I'm like, oh wow, I get to go up an escalator. I go up an escalator. I'm like, oh, there's a marble floor over here. Oh, this is the Venetian.
You're a madman. I love it.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, someone's gonna tell me to stop.
But no one did.
No one did. What's
when
that?
I watched the video.
You thought that was a joke? No, it was not a joke.
Drone until I figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah. And I'm just there. I mean, there's other things happening that I think if you're law enforcement, you probably do that first. So I'm the least of their worries.
They're like, we got this oddball over here on roller skates, but we're not worried about that circus act. We're gonna
We gotta go over here, but there's like all the little, little black balls. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh man, someone's coming out any minute.
Right.
Just
Full on
savor
paranoia.
it. No,
Yeah.
I made it all the way through.
Dude, you did so good. You know what? When we were starting to arrive, we came a little bit later than you did. And I had already seen videos. And I was like, look at Noel, man. Just hitting the strip. He is a madman. He's on his own. Like, it was so crazy. I was like, that
was
is
wild.
fantastic.
It's such an experience. Like skating down the strip. I knew there's a meetup to skate the strip. But I just ended up doing it
Solo.
solo to the Welcome to Las Vegas sign, which
I really think like you're one of those people that literally could probably drop you anywhere and you're like, I'm going to adventure. Like, I'm going to figure this thing out.
man, you got one shot. Let's go.
Right. So with let's go back to Leo White teaching you and giving you unmatched attention in this class. I mean, he was there being so generous with so
Yes.
many different skaters. You could tell that he is a man on a mission to give, to instruct. So good.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
And then were you able to skate with him and like the other dance skaters at Ringer's Roller Rink? Were you able to cruise around
Yes. Yeah. Right after I think I took 2 classes from him, but after the first class, he went to Ringers and he was teaching some of the same stuff. So I just went on over
Yeah.
and took some more. And he was so good about it's like, hey, can I get you a video of you doing this?
Yeah.
With someone, and so that I can. I mean, I'm not Leo White, and he's teaching some really great stuff, but I can't do what he does.
Sure.
Eventually,
Sure,
maybe
sure.
some of the things, but
He probably can't play piano.
maybe he can.
Yeah, maybe he's super
he's
good.
way better than
He's
I
a
told
concert
you,
pianist.
I'm not very good.
And you're like,
I'm not very good.
yeah, I think you're pretty good.
But yeah, it's really good. I have so much footage.
That's so cool.
I hang out with Amber, and she likes
Amber was great. Amber's a gal who skates at the rink with us. And I like to say that, remember when we were all sitting at that bar having breakfast? Yeah. Like, what's that place called? Hash House?
Yeah, Hash
we
House,
stayed
a
at the
go-go.
Plaza. Did
Yeah.
you like staying at the Plaza?
I love staying at the Plaza. Well,
Did
for
you
many
like
reasons.
staying at the Plaza once we heard that people at the downtown Grand had elevator problems and they had to they were walking up and down.
No.
Yeah. Well, you didn't hear that, and that made me really happy. We were at the plaza, but the plaza has this place called the Hash House where they're just like, let me give you some breakfast food on a platter.
Yep.
Right?
Lots of breakfast
And we would
food.
eat that for dinner.
Yeah.
Well, we're drinking at their bar and eating enormous amounts of breakfast food.
the
because
Bloody Marys
Yeah, I
are
wasn't eating
incredible.
like all day. I just don't eat all day and just
Yeah.
go sit there and be like, I would like a glass of Chardonnay with 4 ice cubes. House is fine because I ain't fancy.
Yeah,
Then I get a giant order of scrambled eggs and a waffle with bacon. And then we're like,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
It's 8 p.m. at night. Like,
Yes.
This is what we're eating.
And we're living. We are
Why was I
living.
telling you that story?
Because
went
did
to-
I like staying at the plaza?
I know, but why
loved
was I
it.
saying that? I hate
Because
when
the
I
other
get off
place
track.
was janky because their
well,
elevator stopped
We
working.
loved the downtown Graham, but they were experiencing some technical difficulties. But why was I talking about that? I don't know why.
Because it was awesome.
Yes.
It was awesome. It's in that Mace video.
I can't remember.
And
Is
then
it?
I stayed facing the pool, and that pool was going off. Oh gosh.
Oh, that's funny because we stayed facing the pool one time, and the next time we're like, let's not face the pool.
Oh no, you gotta face the
Do you
pool.
like that?
I
The
loved
dum,
it. Get the
Yeah. Yeah, right.
It's like a lullaby. People are having fun.
Right?
It's a joyous sound. So I fall asleep immediately.
Oh, I love it. We
Yeah.
stayed awake all night. Like, I can't handle it. I had everything. Like, when I go to RollerCon, I bring everything. I've got the eye massager mask. I've got noise canceling
gosh.
headphones.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
the
You come
whole
ready.
thing. Yeah, because, and what I really wanted to bring is my vibrational plates that you stand on and it shakes your
yeah.
whole body.
Yeah.
I buy all that stuff when anything that moves or shakes my body to health is what I
health.
bring. Anyway, I
To
didn't bring
health.
those. I just brought this and this and this, and we were fine. Okay, so anyway, back to the classes you took. So Leo White was giving you the most, and then who
Yes.
else did you take classes from?
Let's see here. Maisha McCaskill. Maisha.
We'll just stop there.
Yeah.
Love it.
Excellent.
And what did
We
she
took,
teach you?
JB. The JB.
Oh yeah, she's good, right?
I would not. Okay, that's one of the things I would never do in my garage by myself, or even much less go to the rink and do. But everyone's doing it, and
Don't mind me. I'm just looking at something I want to show you. Keep going.
okay. And she's such an enthusiastic. Like I was like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do it. Every minute of that class.
Yeah.
Even though my legs are just like was shaky and
It's
wobbly. Let's go and do the short step.
Yeah, yeah.
All that stuff, and it's so fun. You know, everyone's like amped up about it, and you
Yeah.
just get that group energy. And I think that like
Did you know that like all of this dance skating is pretty new to RollerCon?
you told me that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it started out roller derby. Then it started to be like a little bit of different stuff. I started teaching some different stuff. I was like, we're throwing some artistic skating, throwing in a little dance. Then the park skating started being introduced, and
Yeah.
then there was always the outdoor skating. And then it was like, we need more dance skating. The park skating got bigger. The bank track came. So
Yeah.
now, did you get the feeling like you really seen a lot of different aspects of skating? Because you've been
Yes.
primarily a rink skater.
Yes, I that was one of the best things about it. I could go. I watched so much roller derby.
Right?
It was so fun. It is so fun. Also, the park skating, which scares the. I'm not getting excited about that. I don't want to put myself through that. But it's an opportunity to get close to it
Yeah.
and see. Okay, is this as dangerous as I think it is?
Yeah.
Okay, that person's still alive. That person's still alive. Okay, we could do this.
They didn't die.
And then the dance classes, that's the bit. That was the whole thing for me. I'm like, I'm boogieing for as long as the conventions are going,
Right.
and I'm just like all the happy chemicals. Like if it wasn't for that, I don't know that I'd get a lot of value. I mean, I would. I mean, obviously, I'd go to watch.
Here's
people
my
skate.
okay. So when I was at RollerCon and I saw these two gentlemen, see, I'm going to show you.
And these guys, this ATL
Can
squad,
we see it? These boys right here. I
inspiration.
am obsessed.
Yeah.
They go cruising by my booth And they looked back at me and they smiled. And I was like, that's all I need. There's my opening.
That's it.
Trust and believe I chased these boys down and I was like, you come here.
Yeah.
And I was like, you boys have ruined me. And they were like, what? Like, what? And I said, I'm telling you, when I saw that in particular video and I had to pull it out and show them, I said, that video is everything to me.
Yeah.
Everything that's great about skating. Because I think about when I see the look on their faces and they are just seriously doing something that is not super difficult, but there is so much feeling in that skating.
Yes.
When you look at them and they're doing it, you're like, oh, I can feel it too. Like, I was like, you've ruined me for videos. Like, if people just do good skating, but they don't have a feeling and I'm not getting the feeling, I'm not even watching it anymore. Like, that video, I told them, I'm like, I don't want to be weird here, but I've watched that video so many times.
They got the vibe. Those guys.
They were the highlight for me, for real. Like, I was having so much fun, and you know, whenever I saw them, I would bother them. And they, you know, they seemed to enjoy it.
Oh, good. Good. I was, that same thing, I was like starstruck by those guys. I saw those guys. We went to one of the after parties at Rock City.
Yeah.
Skate Rock City.
Yeah.
And they were there, and like a lot of the instructors were there, but those guys, man, I would follow them around the rink. But I got to do what you're doing,
Right.
Whatever it is. I don't know. You look like you're kind of floating backwards in some kind of magical like puff of like amazingness. Let me give me some of that.
It was sweet though. So they were very kind to me, and they were like, "No, we know who you are." Blah blah blah, and I'm like, listen, I watched that video. I ain't nothing now. I mean, like, this is
done.
good. This is real good, boys. You're doing good. Like, I was so into it watching that video. So it was a treat for me to be able to sit at that booth and just watch them do their thing. And you know what was really cool, too?
What's that?
Is it's such a different environment. We're literally skating inside of a convention center. So to see a lot of those skaters, dance skaters, park skaters, doing things that isn't in their natural environment, and still being able to really bring it.
Oh, yeah.
That's hard. When you're a skater at the roller rink and you're used to skating on wood and you're used to, you know this because that's what you primarily do. And then you have to go skate on concrete. And then you have to skate on a floor that's smaller. And then you're skating around where all this other chaotic stuff is going on. And the music's too loud. It's not loud enough. It's not the right thing. It's this, it's that. There's all these different things that can be going on. And you could still do it. And I appreciate Ringer bringing out all the dance skaters. I really appreciate it because they really help round out RollerCon, really help round it out. And I really enjoyed seeing people sit down and watch roller derby who aren't roller derby players, and to see them enjoying that. Yeah. And then seeing people like stand around, ogle these people on the ramps. Like, oh shit, did you see that? Look at that. Look at that. And did you get a chance to go to, did you do seminars at all?
Oh, I don't think I just took classes.
Oh, so, okay. Yeah. Maybe you did not know, but there's like a whole seminar thing. So a lot of this has to do with like kind of a, you know, do you have a roller derby league? Are you facing these kind of challenges?
I did see that,
like
on the app.
Everything from that to how to cut up your T-shirt and make it look cute. You know, I mean,
I wanted to do some of that.
Right?
Yeah, there's so much to do, and that's another thing I should say, that the app really helped me get the most out of the con.
Yes.
Because there's all the classes, all in order, all like, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then you could star the ones that you either want to sign up for. I like that too, yeah. Oh my gosh. And then you change the view and it's like, okay, this is stuff I'm going to try and crash today.
But you know, it's funny. I never saw you in my class.
I was like, Debbie's going to be so pissed at me. I'm not taking a single one of her class.
I am telling you, if I see people in my class that are from my rink or from my area, I'm like, what are you doing here? Go take classes from that person. You see me all the time. You've already heard all my jokes. Go, my show. You've seen my show. You don't need me. You need to go take from other people. I mean, being a teacher, being at RollerCon, skating for so many years, I'm telling you, I see other people's classes, I get inspired. I see other skaters, I'm like, oh my God, look how good they are. Like, I go for the broadening perspective, like this opportunity to see all these different things under one roof. And I don't know about you, but I kind of dig the chaos of it.
I do. I love it. It's just it's the big mess of life, you know.
Right.
Just go get. I mean, you know, and sometimes I'm just like zoning out and like hear something in the distance. I'm like, what is that? I'm gonna go over and skate over here. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And oh my gosh, and you know, you talk about skating on different floors. It's worth the price of admission just to wear your skates from 10 in the morning to 7 at night and skate on that convention floor.
I have heard this from other people.
Yeah.
Okay. Shannon, Backbeat Skates, said the number one thing she got out of RollerCon last year, not this year, first year she went, was staying on her skates all day long and having to navigate essentially the swap meet of vendors and having to roll around people on skates, off skates, people carrying things, the janitorial staff, like pulling trash cans through and stuff. And she was like, that made me so hyper aware and made me a better skater. Yeah. Just that alone.
Just doing that. Don't take any classes. Go see some bouts. Go watch people do things that maybe you're going to try to do next year.
Yeah.
As like a beginner skater, I would, oh gosh, if I had gone last year, I would have loved it. I would have bought everything.
Right. Did you go shopping?
I did go. That's another thing I love about RollerCon. Dang, you get like wheels, bearings, shirts, everything that's a roller skate theme, patches. I brought my sweatshirt. I put your patch on my sweatshirt finally.
Thank you. You've been patched in.
I've been patched in. Yeah. You like patches? You like stickers? You like sparkly things? I mean, I'm a dude, you know, I love that. You get just like laces, like when there was a booth and there was just laces. Right. 3 pairs for $20. I'm like, yeah, give me all the colors. I've got one for every outfit, you know.
I love that you want to coordinate in that manner.
Yeah, I'm trying.
No, look at that. Dirty School of Skate. No, that's so cool. I am so glad. So you got to attend classes, you got to skate around the whole thing, you got to interact with some people that you knew, like you knew some of these teachers like as famous people, right? Yeah. And then you're like, I'm all just talking to you and taking your class and now we're friends, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you see them randomly walking through the casino and you're like, can I talk to them?
Yeah. This is me.
Would it be weird? Right.
I'm playing the slot machine now. Thank you.
Whenever we'd sit in the plaza bar and then people would walk by, I get 2 things. Either people walk by and they look at me and then look away, like, oh, or they look at me and get wide-eyed, you know. Yeah. So it's either one, me being me. I'm like, hi, how are you? Come over here.
I must divert my gaze.
They're actually trying not to talk to me, but I'm like, no, you should come over here.
You're like
I'm
the sun. You can't fly too close to the sun. It's like, I realize this is the source of all my strength and enthusiasm, but I can't get too close.
Every once in a while that we would play slots, Tony from Surf City Skates and I, we'd be like at the end of the night, we're like super tired, and we find the slot machines in the corner.
Oh,
like in the corner, and like I feel like, okay, we just hide right here. But yeah, a little bit. We're in Vegas. You could make bad decisions. You're in Vegas. It's fun.
Yes, I think there was one day. Oh, they're gonna hate me. There was one day I was.
Remember when we went to that tiki bar?
Okay, maybe we should get stairway. I have to tell this story. Tiki. Golden Tiki. There was a lot of drinking that was had, but one day at lunch I had a White Claw.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if that was good or bad.
Yeah. So I think the White Claw thing, it's Vegas. So I think a low level, very minute amount of alcohol in your system is inevitable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you're sober and you're like, no. And we're like, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Because Vegas is funny. With RollerCon, because you're purposefully there, you can just be like head into, I'm here for RollerCon, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And then you can party if you want to or not. But did you go to the Black and Blue Ball?
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
I
Did you go to
wanted
the?
to,
Did
but
you go to the? Did you go to the? Is it prom? Did you
That
go to
was
that one?
no, I didn't go to prom. I bought a suit and everything.
What happened?
Other things.
Hey,
Hey, we went to that Golden Tiki.
we did
That was
go.
fun.
You're like, get away from that topic. Okay, but there are parties that you can go to in Vegas
Yes.
that are RollerCon parties.
Yes.
And they require you to dress up
Yes.
and just dance your butt off.
Yeah,
Right.
I was excited about that.
Yeah,
and-
but then
and,
you took a turn.
I-
But
you
we
know,
ended up
yeah.
at the Golden Tiki, which is like 15-minute drive away, but is awesome.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, that
Totally
place was
worth it.
funny, huh?
That was fun. We took pictures in the big clamshell.
Yes.
And it was all the homies. It was Tony. It was
FVSC in the house, we were all there.
Yeah,
but then we
David.
had dinner reservations at that super nice steak restaurant at the Plaza. And we were trying to make good decisions because it was like night one. And
Yeah.
we were like, we can stay here in the Golden Tiki or we can go to dinner. And I'm looking at Shannon like, we could stay here. It's a good thing we didn't. Because I would have not. I taught 8 classes that you didn't go to. And you know what class was hilarious for me? You guys, I was teaching, I was rolling out the
gosh.
greatest hits of classes, okay? So I was doing the stuff that I really enjoyed teaching. And then I got a call from Ivana, who is the, RollerCon, what do you call it?
Queen.
Ruler, okay?
Yeah.
And she's like, early in the morning, Dirty, I'm so sorry to call you. And I'm like, I'm up. Like,
Yeah.
I totally wasn't, but you're like, when they call, you answer and
you're
you
on.
act like you're on. You're
Yeah.
like, yes, I'm here. What do you need? And I thought I was going to get scolded for doing something wrong, but it didn't. She needed me to cover a class. And I said, okay, yeah, no problem. I'll do that.
workout
Blah, blah,
class?
blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then it wasn't until I say, yes, I'll do it, not one class, but two, that I find out it's a full-blown workout class where it's like high octane. And then it was like, do you want an action-packed fitness class? It was
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
You're not going to go
Oh
ahead.
my God. And so I show up and I'm like, hey guys, guess what? The substitute is here. So I had to tell these people in this class, listen, I'm just going to make it up as we go.
Yeah.
And this will be decidedly not action-packed. It
they
might
wouldn't do
not
it.
even be fitness. Okay. Because right now, I'm just going to have you guys skate around and I'm going to make stuff up. So they were like, okay. Well, I think they were saying okay because they already had their skates on and stuff
Yeah,
and
it
they
was
were
like-
already there and they're like,
It'd be embarrassing to just
right.
dip.
But no, dude, I told people, I said, listen, if you want to leave, if you're like, I don't even like you, Dirty Deborah
Yeah,
Harry,
yeah,
I'm
you're
out.
dirty. Yeah.
I'm like, no offense taken.
Yeah.
If halfway through the class you're like, I've had enough of your shenanigans, I'm out.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it. And don't think that this one girl fully did it.
She did. She did.
Halfway through
It's
the
like,
class.
yeah.
Here's the greatest part. Is she leaves halfway through the class and she doesn't even leave. She just goes to the other side, sits down and watches another class.
She doesn't even just leave.
Right. She doesn't bail and like act like she has to go to the bathroom or she has somewhere to be. She's like, no, bitch, I'm just going to watch this class.
This is to remind you that I have
You're-
zero interest in your BS. I'm going to just sit here.
So it was funny because I taught the class 2 days in a row. And the second time I taught it, it was completely different than the first time.
Okay.
Again, just making stuff up.
Okay, you're not going to believe this, but I was
Were
going
you
to
in that
crash
class?
your second class. Mm-hmm. I had it all. I had my alarm set and everything.
Yes. Did you sleep through it? You're like, Dirty
so
won't care.
hungover.
Oh, there you go.
I'm like, I can't.
And you're like, I can't go to
a fitness
a fitness
class. I can't fake it.
Dude, I thought it was
yeah.
called like, I want to say it was like AerobaFit or something
It was
like that.
something
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
something like that, which
Yeah.
I am positive the woman that's teaching it knows what she's doing
Hmm.
and had a beautiful class
Yeah.
lined up. So I just want to apologize to you now to what I delivered under your name, under your class. But please know that I told them that I was going to be terrible and that if they wanted to stick around.
You know, you weren't terrible. I guarantee you they had fun. They had some
Listen,
fun.
they
I
had
mean,
some
it's
fun
you.
because I could tell a joke or two. So
Yeah.
I got a little giggle here and there.
Oh,
It's
no,
Vegas,
no.
you know,
I
you
mean,
gotta.
You wrap me into this. You got me out to Vegas
Right?
in the middle of the 117 degree heat.
It was very hot, but can we please tell people that it doesn't matter if it's hot in Vegas because you're indoors,
Yeah,
except
yeah.
you're
I like to
you.
complain. I like
He's
to
like
complain.
5:15 in the morning. Let's go outside. Now, a lot of people skated the strip at night.
Yeah.
You didn't do that because you
no.
were busy drinking,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. There's all sorts of fun to have, and we went to the Pinball Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's cool. Did you go to the Neon Museum?
I still have to do that.
Okay, next year. We'll go next year.
Next year.
We'll make it a FVSC outing.
Oh, that'd be
We go there,
so
and then
fun.
we'll go to the Neon Museum, and then let's go to the Golden Tiki again.
Golden Tiki.
But we
That's
plan a
tradition
whole
now.
night at,
Yeah.
at the Golden Tiki.
Yes.
Like we got nothing to do the next
Yes.
morning.
Yes.
Night. Okay.
Yeah.
See, you know you're older when you're like, okay, I am going to this specific place. I'm going to make a series of bad decisions, which will negatively impact my credit card. Okay. And then when I leave, I'm going to hop in an Uber because I ain't crazy.
Yeah.
Go home, and then I'm going to need 12 to 15 hours of recovery.
No, 12 to 15 days. Days. This is why you plan a year in advance, because you know you got to have like 2 weeks
Right,
after.
but this is, I mean, it's so fun. Are you so glad you went?
I am so glad. I'm so glad I'm going next year.
Yes.
And no sarcasm, I'm transformed.
Right?
It sounds so cheesy, but yeah, I can't recommend it enough. I mean, if you're kind of skating and you want to just kind of see some stuff, go to Vegas and go to the con. I love it.
I do
love
believe
it.
when you're talking about being transformed, I tell people all the time that skating in its essence is a transformative experience. And when you go to somewhere like RollerCon and you meet so many different people and everyone's on some level going through that and becoming their best self or better self or different self through the act of skating in its many forms, it's unlike anything else.
No, not that I've experienced. I mean,
Right.
maybe it is, but I don't know what that is. I don't
Right.
want to discover that because I'll get into that too. But
You're like, didn't he only pay me so much money? I can only have one outside hobby.
I can't have any more hobbies. I cannot have any more hobbies. And skating, I love skating. You know?
Right.
And you could spend a ton of money, but it's not like you're buying a Lamborghini. It's not like you're trying to get a new
No,
engine
no.
in a car.
So if someone put away a little bit of money every month from now until well, you got to buy the ticket in November. So what I'm going to need you to do is start borrowing money now from people. Let's everyone do your own GoFundMe. Send me to RollerCon. It's a transformative experience, and I need it. If you want me at my best, you're going to help me get to RollerCon.
It's kind of like a retreat.
It is,
It's
right?
kind of like what do you call it? You just go away to the woods.
Okay.
And you meditate.
It's
only not.
it's like a wellness retreat.
Yes.
But you're getting well in different ways.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to get unwell to get well in Vegas. Just saying.
Okay. Yes, I'll go along with that. Unwell.
You guys,
It's all relative.
I cannot wait. So listen, people out there, when you go to RollerCon next year, now you know Noel. And what I want you to do when you see him, just shout out, hey, play piano, man. Play piano, man.
Well, that's like every other day of my life. So it's okay.
Okay, so my goal next year with you two is to find a place that has an open piano.
Oh my gosh, that would be.
And
a
then
riot.
we just sit there and shout request out,
Just
and
shout
you're
out,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah. Just a
and you're
small
like,
town girl.
yeah. And then here you just pull out your, you just pull out your always carrying tip jar.
Oh no. We're just here for the fun.
I don't play for free.
No, I play for the fun.
You play for the love.
Well, yeah. Also, it
All
is
right,
my job.
Noel, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming and chatting with me.
Thank you for having me.
You know, huge props to Adria.
Yeah.
Because we had so many technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And between her and her son Spencer, got them so Noel didn't have to live at my house for another day, so we could do this.
This is so fun.
Practically.
No, this is a fun. I like being here. Can I live here?
Yes, you've been here for 3 hours. Yes.
Yeah.
My husband won't even care.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. He'll be like, all right, Dirty brought someone new home.
Yeah.
The adventure,
stray.
the marriage adventure continues. You never know.
Oh boy.
Right? Okay, so when are we going skating next? You coming to R&B? R&B in the morning?
What's today?
Today's Wednesday, and I missed you this morning.
Yeah, because I was doing the thing.
Yeah, he had to go try on a wig, things. And then, as one does.
As one does. Hey.
Go for a little wig fitting.
Fitting.
Or a wigging. Is that what you call it?
I guess
a wigging.
Wigging and
Okay,
a console.
So
makeup console.
maybe, when are you going skating next, though? Are you going to go tonight?
Tonight might be fun.
Right? Maybe tomorrow night?
Definitely not tomorrow. I've got a friend coming from out of town.
How
but
about
tonight
you?
Would be fun.
Meet me tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Stroller skate. Just
go
borrow
to
a baby.
Stroller skate.
Borrow a baby. Stick it in a stroller.
Oh shoot! You're not going to
on
believe
down.
this. Val is flying in from Las Vegas. She's
Yes.
so amped about skating. She's like, "No, well, I
Excellent.
want to skate. Let's skate." So we're going to meet at Pigeon.
Yeah.
She's coming right off the plane. Session starts at 10. Her plane lands at 10. We're going to
In Long
skate
Beach?
together at Pigeon.
Yeah.
And before I've got to meet my buddy from New York. He's coming from out of town.
Look at it. Are you going to skate with him too?
He don't skate.
Oh.
We'll try and get
Challenge accepted.
I tried to get him to bike for
Challenge accepted.
Brian, if you
Brian.
ever hear this. Not trying to destroy you, man.
Remember, roller skating, like a cult or a multi-level marketing company, we will recruit you.
Yeah, okay.
Like the military too.
Wow, this is a new side.
I know.
I've not seen this.
You're like, I thought I willingly came to skating. No, it was my plan the whole time.
Are the doors locked? Or...
All right, you guys. We better go.
Okay.
I hope you guys found this interesting and or entertaining. If you made it this far, congratulations. I appreciate you immensely. And I mean, really, when it comes down to it, we just really want you to come to RollerCon because we know how fun it is, how great it is for skaters to go. We want to meet you, talk to you, teach you, skate with you.
Skate with you. I'll skate with you.
Hang out, eat, drink, be merry, and all that jazz. All right?
Yeah.
All right, you guys, we got to go. Adria's got to go. We'll see you next time on Dirty Talks, the roller skating podcast. Bye, you guys. Go practice.